All right, all right. I think I'm live now. Just double checking on that. Hope you're well. Happy Friday. I'm looking forward to conquering Canada, the GP de Canada. Okay, first glance, that looks nice. What else? One more thing to get set up, and then we'll get right into practice and eventually on to the Grand Prix. Been a good week. Busy with a lot of different stuff going on.
What's the good word, bud?
What up? The good word is Friday, and the fact that I have Monday off, which is kind of cool. Just making sure everything looks good. Had some issues with the stream on Wednesday, which may have been my own fault, but hopefully I'm streaming again tonight too to play with some Red Dead Redemption 1, and I'm hoping that everything's cleared up. It was kind of a bummer, but I had a good time playing RDR2 with Arthur and Driver Guy. Hello, hello. Good to have you, both Arthur and Oda Drebab. But yeah, I'm excited. This is fun. It's just a little background on this track. I consider it my home track because I grew up in Vermont, which is probably an hour's drive from Montreal and about an hour and 15 minutes from this track. Canada is on it's like a little island called La Ronde. It's sort of like a Six Flags in a sense. They have like roller coasters and then a big park. All right, assists, elite, because I'm going to try and drive well. I'm going to go full practice, one shot, and then do I think I can pull off a long if I don't practice too much. So that'll be a nice 30 laps or more. Weather, though, I know it's going to rain there this weekend. I don't feel like driving in the rain. It's not my favorite thing to do in general.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm just, just busy. Work has actually been pretty cool today, but yeah, busy. Yesterday I worked in the backyard a lot, cleaned up my backyard and got a lot of nice stuff set up there, and did some gardening and all that good stuff. How are you today? I know we've been talking a little bit, so I kind of know the answer to that. I know you're hanging with Ermel. Let's see. So standard race style, so that means if there's any damage, then the car will slow down. But yeah, this circuit is a really fun one. In 2007, I was there when Lewis Hamilton, my favorite driver ever, when he won his first F1 race. And it was really exciting. That's what originally made me a fan, because I felt pretty excited for him. Hey, Asset. How are you? Happy Friday. And it seems fitting. I mean, he's added a lot of diversity to the team, and I'm a big fan of diversity. You know, we've got Juneteenth that we're celebrating here.
We have a Moldovan Windsurf Cup with us. Good to be back. Hi,
Nice.
Asset 2K and Ota.
Nice windsurfing cup. That sounds like a fun weekend. I think that's what you mean. There's a windsurfing competition there in town.
Hello, emoji waving hand.
Dogwater Club, what's happening?
I've got
Good
to
see
pick
ya.
up my rental car in a couple hours, leaving on Sunday, but happy it's Friday. Hello, why y'all?
You're doing what is it? You said it's like 7 hours drive for you? It said hello, why
I send
all?
photo in Discord later.
Okay, thank you, Arthur.
We usually like to put as little downforce on the car as we can here, as there are some quite long straights broken up by tight chicanes.
Hello, Dogwater
It's a
Club.
circuit that's quite rough on brakes as well, so make sure you have a good feel for them.
My preset for this track is called poutine. That's my favorite thing to eat when I'm in Montreal. But yeah, actually we'll look at the track a little bit. I think you can, yeah. So
Hello, Arthur Morgan.
Like my friend in my coach or whatever he is, my radio man, like he mentioned.
At the end of this session, we need to return 2 sets of tyres. We'll give back the 2 most worn sets, so we may as well get the most out of them while we can. They won't be available for the rest of the weekend.
About 7
so
hours,
don't run
depending
too
on
hard.
how many
Anything
times
you
I
might need
stop
later
for
on.
snacks.
Nice. That's an important calculation. But yeah, you can see the circuit above me here. It's a lot of straightaways, so they don't put a lot of downforce on the car. They in Formula One add downforce
I've
by
been
adjusting
playing
the
Metal
wings.
Gear Rising Revengeance for the past 4 hours. I love it.
Awesome. I hear very good things about that. But so here we're trying to do as much to let the car go as fast as possible, but that makes some of the tight turns a little bit tough because there's no force being pushed down on the tires, so it's pretty slippery. But it shouldn't be a problem for me. I love this track. What I'm going to do is try and do 3 or 4 laps in each session of practice, and just to do the bare minimum to get through it. I sense that sometimes if you don't go through a few laps, they make the other drivers uncharacteristically fast.
The soundtrack
So, like,
in the game is emoji fire, emoji fire.
I've heard there's a someone named Zeno in Discord that plays that game often, and he or she has shared some really nice little clips. It looks cool. You know, I have a long list of games to play, but I'll throw that one on there too. I like Metal Gear a lot. So let's walk through the track. This is the starting
I tried Forza
area.
Horizon 5 and was pretty disappointed. If you ever consider buying an Xbox, I would recommend Horizon 4 rather than 5.
Okay.
It was such fun on Wednesday, our session RDR online. I'm sorry for your stream, which didn't work.
Okay, Dogwater, it's good to know about Forza 5. Unexpected, you would think that's really good, but and Arthur, yeah, I had a great time too, and you know, streaming stuff happens. And if we can't do it again on stream, I definitely would join you both for more online gaming, for sure. More RDO. So there's some tricky kind of chicanes here. This is probably one of the trickiest turns because, again, you have no downforces. When you're coming out of that straightaway really fast, it can be tough to slow down. Once I get through this warm-up lap, I'll go through and try and sort of map out what I'm doing.
I'm
Second
looking
through the speed
forward to
trap.
speaking with you on Wednesday via headset.
Cool. Yeah, we use Discord for that, so you could use it on your phone if you want. Anyway, here's start-finish line. I'm going to come down here and start braking at 100 yards. Down to second gear. It's a slow sweeping turn here that you got to really power out of and not slide out, like I just did. Full gear, and then at the 100 marker, start slowing down. Push as close to the wall right there as possible. Nice sharp arc here, and then at 100 start braking. Bring it down to third gear with the brakes, and then here you got to push towards the wall again. It's scary, but you have to do it. First DRS zone, that opens up the wing in the back, and then again start braking at 100. Slow down to fourth gear. Push as fast and close to this wall as possible. Here's where the braking comes on. I brake at this patch right here.
Canada is my favorite race.
Canada is one of my favorites.
Oh, can't join on Wednesdays. Emoji pensive face.
Bummer. Well, maybe we'll find a better day for it. Another DRS zone here down the straightaway. There are 3 DRS zones, which is a lot. We don't usually do that many.
I have to go to a family dinner for a birthday and at one of the worst places or them all Chili's.
Oh. I'm sure you can find something. And then we go across another DRS zone through the start-finish. Perez is looking very fast. Although I see why, because he's on soft tires and I'm on the hards, because I'm not going to use these during the race. Might as well just break them out. So the trick is here, like I said, push close to the wall as possible. Very sharp but fast turn here. And then sweep around, put one foot up on the curb, push to the wall. It's very hard to do that gracefully, but... And then just floor, brake, 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 brake. Probably went a little too slow there. And then about 150, I usually start kicking the brakes down. Cause, yeah, see, without any downforce, the car tends to not want to turn that sharp. But that's okay. That's all right. I'm going to use soft and medium tires throughout this race because I think because I'm only doing like half a race or whatever, 30 laps, which is about half of a full race.
Have you ever drive in the rain, Michael?
Oh yeah, yeah. In the game or in real life? Like In the game, I've done some. You have to, like when you go through the career, they don't necessarily let you choose. Alright, so I'm about 4.4 seconds off, but not even really paying attention. So I'm going to go back into the garage and switch into the second practice. Like I said earlier, it's just one of those things where I think that I have no proof of this, but I think that if you don't go through the different sessions,
So, our fastest lap is a
then it makes the AI a little bit harder. I already have it set at an intermediate level, but it makes them harder if you don't actually practice. So. But yeah, I've driven rain and snow. I grew up in the Northeast, so rain, torrential downpours, and blizzards and all that stuff. I think that's part of why I like driving rally too, is because it reminds me of growing up driving like that. Okay, so now I have a bunch of softs. I can't use the medium, so I'll go out on some softs. Well, let's see. I'm gonna do a full drive out just so I can get a feel for the softs.
try to take it easy for a couple of laps.
This is another one where we turn left, I believe, to get out of the bay, which is a little strange. Usually the pit stops happen going right. So this is another track like Baku that has it on the left side. I think Baku is what I did last week, or I think it was like this. Same thing, I just have to keep my foot gently on the gas, and when I get over this light line, press L2, and then race as fast as I can. I'm not actually on the track yet. And then slow down here. Can't go over this white line on the right, so you have to be very careful. And then I come out into turn 3, I think is what that is. Tires are warmed in the pits, but they're not warmed up, so I'm just going to go sort of gently through here to get this hot laps, get this party started, as so to speak. I already feel them. They're a lot stickier than the hard tires. Also, one thing I haven't been doing yet in these first few laps is using the electric assist, and I can strategically use that throughout the track in certain places. It's limited. That turn is crazy. Seems like it should be so easy, but these cars, just the way it's set up for Canada, just doesn't want to do that. So you can see, like right there next to my picture, there's the overtake button. I only have a certain percentage of it that I can use lap by lap, but let's see what I can do here. I sort of plan it out where I go across the start, just regular combustion engine power, slow down here at a second, turn, and then slowly start to push. Now I'm going to turn the electric assist on. Now I'm going to turn it off. Let's try to flick through this turn. Turn it on again.
Have you ever sat in a real Formula One car?
No, I haven't been that lucky. I've been in some really cool cars, because when I was like 18 to 20, probably 22 maybe, I worked at a car service place that worked on Porsches and Ferraris and stuff like that. It was really fun. But no, never a Formula One car. I would love to. So now I've got the ERS again on here. That's the electric, I'm sorry, the electric assist, so to speak. And then coming out of here, I know this is the last straightaway, so I'm going to drain as much of that battery as I can. See if I can beat the speed trap. I'm second through the speed trap, which is at the end of the longest straightaway here. Yep, there we go. Now you can see I can't deploy the electric assist any longer. First. Alright, so I'm fastest in the session so far.
You drive really good.
Thanks. I appreciate it. I practice. When I'm in practice, I'm good. This game is very difficult, actually, but you get used to it, and then the trouble is changing games. So when I switch over to playing Gran Turismo, for example, I have to change my driving style because the game is slightly different, and each car is unique. In 2007, when I attended this race, like I said, Lewis Hamilton won for the first time, which was really exciting. But another bit of excitement, this man named Robert Kubica, he crashed, and it happened, I'll show you where it happened. So it happened right here. He hit the wall right here and destroyed his car. I was sitting right after these grandstands on the left, right here. I was on the grass, so I actually watched it from across the thing. He's lucky to be alive. It was an insane wreck, but it proved the performance of the safety stuff that they add to these cars. It's a pretty eventful race, actually. Lewis winning his first.
Accident.
I did. I watched it right up close, and thankfully he popped right out. I mean, after, I think he was slightly hurt, but not really. Like, he's just scuffed up, banged up pretty good. But like all four wheels came off the car and everything. This is just pure practice. I'm not necessarily trying to go for the fast lap because I see no one has put up numbers like I have. I'm still first. I'll do one hot lap after this in practice 3. But it's interesting, like, learning the lines of each circuit. You don't realize how often these drivers are trying to make the car go straight, even when they're going through a turn in a lot of senses, you know? Like, here, coming out of this, I really should be pushing as far towards this line as I can. It's a little difficult to do. It's dangerous, but I'm going to practice coming into the pits. Pits are right here at the end of the major straight. Same thing, just brake, 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 downshift, downshift. And there we go. It hooks me up. It's just a button that they press that puts it into this like speed limit. I feel good though. Lance Stroll, who's not a very fast driver at all, is second in this one. The game's funny like that. I think it tries to evenly give it out. But yeah, that day in Montreal was very memorable. It was fun. Traffic getting over the border to get home was awful, and it was hot and humid, and I was in a car with no air conditioning. It sucked. It was like almost 2 hours of just sitting waiting at the border. That kind of stuff happens. Alright, I think I'm going to try something. I'm just going to skip practice 3 and go right to qualifying, because I think I can do this. So in qualifying mode, they're going to...
Sucks.
Yeah, it was shitty. A good experience, but it ended that way.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top 3, who are Verstappen, Bottas.
Okay, so see, I didn't do the practice, and it bumped me down to 5th place. That's okay, though. I'll get them. So in qualifying mode, they switch the car up, so I don't have to control the electric assist. It's just going to give it to me as often as it can, and some people call it kind of like party mode. But we're putting it in party mode. I'm going to try and put one super fast lap down. I'm not going to look at anything except for the road. We'll see what place I come in. Last week, just to give you an idea of practice, I think I qualified 15th or 14th. And that's not usually, I'm either like first or second, and I think this will be the same. So soft, already on the custom setup. All right, here we go. Okay, final corner. It's a pretty short circuit too. And I'm in first. Pole position. Feels good.
We're really pleased.
Excellent lap. That felt good. It's always good. Now, the next big hurdle is, okay, qualifying's hard. It's difficult to do. but
We're all ready for
starting.
tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. Hamilton,
Pretty close.
Verstappen, and Valtteri Bottas.
See the second
Well, that wraps up
Max
qualifying, but
Verstappen,
don't
he's
worry,
only
we'll be back
600ths of
tomorrow
a
as we
second
head into
behind
the
me, so I
Grand Prix.
narrowly got it. So the trouble is he's going to be set up in a place on the right side of me, because I started in the left position, which honestly is probably the best position for Canada, but it's so hard to start these cars aggressively without spinning out. So it's like you hold on to the clutch and then the lights go out and you have to sort of deal with this super powerful race car that wants to just burn rubber. All it wants to do is sit and spin and do crazy things. So I'm going to ask for your patience a little bit. I might restart if I don't get a good start on this. I may restart. And what that means is, sorry, I got to skip Crofty. But what that means is, if I get a good start, if I'm still in the top 5, I'm going to still run it. If I'm like pushed back or if I crash, I'll just restart. Also, because this is a pretty high speed and the lack of downforce and some other things, they predict 3 stops, which is not common. Usually it's a 1 stop or 2 stops, so 3 sets of tires. And so usually it's a 1 stop. Most F1 races you stop once, you have to change tires 1 time, but here we're going to do 3. And I'm going to just accept the default strategy because based on my performance in the race, they will decide to change the strategy. Okay, here we go. See that stuff? Oh, hey, yeah, see? I knew that was going to happen. Let's do that one more time. I'll give myself a limit, but because time is a factor here. I want to get going. Let's go. It's so difficult. I don't understand how the NPCs or the computer players, I don't understand how they get such a good takeoff. There we go. Elbows out. There we go. Now, the beginning of the race, we don't have that DRS
I'm punching
zones.
for you.
Thank you, thank you. Hey! Even Lewis is putting his hands up like, what are you doing, dude? They're pretty aggro on the intermediate level. I was looking at some video of the new game that comes out on July 1st. And it looks like it's going to be even more insane. Ooh, okay. Tires are still cold, so I'm a little slippery here. But, man, he is right behind me. I got to get a gap. Got to get some gap built up here. I should be able to take a little time out. Oh, somebody crashed or something happened. But it's important to use a lot of this electric assist in the beginning because nobody has DRS, meaning there's those 3 sections where you can open up your wing. You can't do that right yet. They do that at usually the 2nd lap, maybe 3rd. There's me with the fastest lap. I'm going to have to really push this gap a little bit. Whoa, little wide, that's okay. Pushing too hard. I had about a second. I have to get it over a second because once they turn on DRS, I'm pretty doomed. So there's someone a second behind me, they're going to be able to pass. Because the DRS rules are that you have to have a second gap in order to open that back wing on those 3 sections. But it makes a big difference in how fast the cars go. One that I can't really defend from. Okay. I gotta get a little distance here. I'm gonna try and late break it a little. Here's my chance. I gotta get away from Max. Oh, no. He caught right up to me there. That was quite an error. So now he's got DRS. His back wing is open. He's going to close that gap really quickly. This is going to be a fun race. We're only 10% of the way through and I'm already under pressure, so it ain't easy leading. You don't get to use DRS when you lead because I'm not within 1 second of anyone. Later in the race, when we get to a spot where I have to pass some of the lapped cars, I'll be able to get DRS off them, but that's not happening for a little while. Just gonna have to be brave for now. And on this lap, probably just like Max Verstappen behind me.
About 0.3 a lap.
Alright, that's not great. 0.3 is not enough. So I was going to say, about this lap, he should start to slow a little. You just want to save up that battery, recharge the battery, and get things charged up for another push run. I'm going to take advantage of that and use my battery a little bit, sparingly. It really is just about trying to make these lines as straight as possible. Easier said than done, of course. Okay, gap's open. Like right there, trying to squeeze as close to that wall as possible. It's kind of stupid because... Yeah, see here, they're changing the strategy because I'm doing pretty well. So they're going to have me stay out late, and I'll get to that just as soon as I can.
Copy.
There too, that's another important line. Right there. Never comfortable, but I would be comfortable with like a 3-second lead or better. And I'm trying to make that happen. It's quite a challenge. Barely at 1 second right now. Getting a little better. That Red Bull is fast, though. Could have taken that a little more aggro, but...
I love this Metal Gear so much.
Oh, awesome. I haven't had a chance to check out the clip that you put up yet, but... Like I said, I've heard very good things. And seen some cool clips.
It is great.
Nice.
You just need quick fingers, emoji slightly smiling face.
Cool. So is it sort of like a strategy kind of what is it, brawler game? First person? I mean, I know it's third person, I think, but... There we go. Now we're getting into the range that I like to be in. Trying to squeeze up to that wall is so beneficial, but it is dangerous. There's another fastest lap by yours truly.
It is third person, it is full of action.
Nice. That's cool.
9-9 you just fight.
Just keep fighting. I can hear it. I don't know if you can, but when you hear that little rumble of the red
Very
and white
good
curve.
fastest lap.
That felt good. I'm getting some gap now between us. Now I'm over 4 seconds. That's pretty good. I think though I still have the difficulty settings matched with my actual skill, because I don't think I could go much faster than this. So I've always judged it based on if like that gap gets to 12 seconds or so and it doesn't have to do with pit strategy, then I'll update it and go a little bit more difficult. I didn't get the rumble that time. That's when I know I've hit those turns perfectly though. Nope, no rumble there either, but I'm still picking up a lot of speed, getting close to them. There it is. Eyes, hands, ears. You need pretty much everything here. Whoops. And what that means is just pushing it that far out, you're just carrying so much momentum into the turn and going literally as far off the track as you can get away with. It's important. Use the track, but don't abuse it. Too slow. See, like right there, I'm really focusing on getting out all I can out of this thing, and now we're up over 6 seconds gap, and it really is just as much, the more you're turning the car, the slower it's going. It's just the way it goes. Wow, that was just total burnout. A little sketch. I'm going to use this next lap just to charge up my battery. So I'm assuming they're going to bring me in the pits soon. That was a little violent. Yep.
Give us the best in lap you can.
Alright, so I won't have time to charge it. I'll just have to use it. It's at 37 though, that's fine.
Valtteri is in for his stop.
So what's going to happen here is I'm sure Max Verstappen, who is in second place, is going to pit right behind me. Sometimes the strategy is do exactly what your competitor does. Sometimes it's do the opposite, but the game tends to go with exactly. It'll prove me wrong this time, but save some for the back strip.
Yellow flag.
Alright, so somebody went off. All right, let's go. All right, I lost out on that. They won a little bit there, but all right. Pit time. Okay. Oh, it's Perez that's right behind me. Where is Verstappen? Ah, why did you fit me with a new nose? I didn't ask for that. Ah, that sucks. That might have just been my race.
I'm impressed how good you drive like a Formula 1 pro.
Thank you so much, Arthur. I'm trying. That wasn't very pro, though. I don't know why. I knew what you meant.
I mean...
Alright, so that really hurt. I gotta pass some people. I knew what you meant by pro. And I appreciate you. Thank you. Alright, this is my teammate, but I'm gonna have to try and get around him with a late break right here. I really gotta go if I'm gonna catch these boys. Thankfully I have a lot of time, but that was not a great pit stop strategy. I have no idea why they changed my front wing. I must have bumped it somewhere. I don't remember bumping anyone else, but maybe I guess when I was tangling with Verstappen at the very beginning. But still, the car was running perfectly. They should not have done that. But it's just a matter of, again, strategically using this electric assist and late braking where I can. Just the same way that I got the lead before, now I have to pick it up. And then worse, find a place to pass, which can be the trouble. But we'll see how this goes. If I can get within 1 second of Perez, I think I can pretty much do it. I had to back out there for a second. That was dangerous. Alright, 1 second. Come on, Perez, let's do this. So I'll have him in DRS. I don't know if I can pass right here, but man, they get away quick. Yep, DRS, and I'm going to try and slipstream him a little bit and add a little bit of electric boost. And then right here. Gotcha.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
And I got DRS off from him because of where the detection zone is.
Catch him.
Oh, I'm gonna. It's hammer time. Alright, I'll get DRS off him the next round, or the next detection zone. Whoa, nope. Maybe I won't. No, I won't get it this lap. That's okay, I got another spot. Sort of catching a slipstream on him here. Wow, things are getting slippery. And Max is driving flawlessly.
Gap to teammate behind is 3.4 seconds.
Maybe you should drive on Sunday in Canada instead of Lewis.
Yeah.
Emoji face with tears of joy.
Yes. He's having a tough time. Still love him though. He'll always be the best to me. Right now it's all car that's his problem, I think. A little bit of mentality problem, but mostly car. Okay, Max, coming for you, bud. Wow, he's fast. Give me the slipstream with DRS. I don't think I'm going to be able to pass him right here. Maybe I can pull him the same way. Nope, too dangerous. Got DRS off him again. He's going to be the tricky one to pass. Oh, a little brake check. More DRS. I'm scraping. Here it comes. This is going to be a clean pass. Yeah. And I got DRS again because I was behind him during the detection zone. Nice. But now it's going to be a battle. He's very close.
Yeah, you have him.
Got him. Got him.
Emoji partying face.
Party time. The hammer has been swung. Just get out of dodge here as fast as possible, because the straightaway, this long straightaway as you saw, is the most vulnerable point if there's someone within range of DRS behind you. At least in my opinion. I mean, considering I passed both Red Bulls on that straight. So I'm just going to have to keep pushing like a mad person until we get to the next pit. And
The gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep this up.
hopefully the next pit, I'll have to check my settings, but I do not want them to touch my wing. I don't understand why that happened. Now the car is getting a little bit lighter because about half the fuel load is gone, and so I'll start to pick up lap time because of that, but so will everybody else.
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
Another new strategy, okay. Just don't change my wing. Actually, on the straightaway right here, I'll figure out. There we go. So there's a setting where it's on auto, and I wish you could disable it permanently, but I don't think you can. Stay in focus. Perfect. Maybe a little slower than I wanted to through there, but that was a good line. It's a little lonely at the front, but it's where I want to be. Racing is all about chasing, so right now I'm hoping to chase the back markers, the people who are in 20th place, 19th place, that kind of stuff. Passing them will generate some traffic for those behind me. It should separate us quite a bit. Ooh, too far on the grass. So a little bit of electric assist on this portion, just to stay competitive. I'm excited for Red Dead Redemption 1 tonight. Just made the thumbnail for it. I'll be posting that up after lunch, so I get back to work and make sure everything's calm and cool. I think I'm going to do a pretty fun mission with the sheriff of Armadillo.
Me too.
It's gonna be fun. Yeah, a little wide there. This feels really good, but there's one more pit stop to make, and that could make strategy kind of tough, depending on what happens. But I'm thankful I haven't, other than that very first restart, I haven't had to use flashback at all. Kind of tells me that I'm practicing better and getting back into the flow of things, which is good. "20 laps, 15 to go." I don't remember when I agreed to pit, but I'm sure they will tell me. I'd like to get the gap to Verstappen 7 seconds. If I can do that, I'll be pretty happy. It's kind of staying stagnant right now at 5. That extra 2 seconds would be pretty much my entire... I don't really agree with what my pitman just said, but alright. He's got the numbers in front of him, I don't. Ooh, a little too close to the wall. I don't think I hit it, but... But this is the time of the race where fatigue starts to settle in. Again, the car is a lot lighter because there's less fuel in it. The tires are very warm. I don't know how bad they are right now. No, not bad at all, actually. They're staying together. All systems actually look good. Start using some ERS to try and pick up a few seconds on max before they call me in. Yep, so that's probably next lap, so I'll go fast here. Little controlled chaos goes a long way. You know, like a can push, but I don't want to go overly so.
Almost 5 hours in.
Wow, 5 hours. That's got to be a great game, man. That's awesome. I'm glad you found that. And thanks for sharing.
Can't stop ripping robots apart.
I loved Metal Gear Solid on PlayStation. That was so fun. I didn't play many of the other ones. Kind of looked at the most recent, I think it was maybe Metal Gear Solid 5. It's the last one I looked at. It was pretty good. It looked good, but... Alright, there's that 7-second gap that I was looking for. That worked. Doesn't sound like they're going to pit me yet.
Feels like a kid destroying your 10 hours Lego build.
That's awesome. Alright, so they put Valtteri in the pits this lap. They'll put me in next lap, I think. Valtteri's the other driver for Mercedes, or he was at this time. He doesn't drive for Mercedes anymore, and I miss him. He's a good guy. Very good driver. Finn. Of course he's fast. They all are, I think. So I'm going to save. So now that Verstappen pitted, he's a full pit stop behind me, but it really depends.
You're in first place.
Yep, I am still in first, but this next pit stop is going to potentially change it. Thank you. Thank you. This next pit might change that, so we'll see. I don't want to celebrate right now because I think the pit stops here take about 22 seconds, so that might put me out really close with Verstappen either ahead or behind. We'll see.
Michael gets them all.
Pit window open. Let's box this lap.
Alright, so we're going to box this lap.
Get him, get him.
Get him, get him, get him. So now I got some back markers, some folks that are further behind and I've either lapped or I'm just catching them because of the pit strategy, which will be good. Get some ERS deployment, or sorry, DRS deployment on them. Like right here I should. Nope, I didn't get it. Weird. Yeah, this frightening feeling that I'm going to be racing Verstappen coming out of the pits right here. I'm just going to give it all I got. Please give me some DRS. Ah, nothing. Give it all I got and go into the pits as hard and fast as I can here. All right. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Ah, we're at the first entry, the first box too. Come on, come on.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
See, he's 4 seconds now. 1.9 seconds. Oh. He's got to be right behind me pretty much in a second. Gotta warm these tires up. Don't want to run off the road on cold tires. Alright. This feels like a success. It ain't over. Another 10 laps to go. And Verstappen is charging. But that's alright though. I'm going to charge down this straightaway and hopefully leave him in the dust. Just push, push, push with the electric assist turned on the whole way. I don't care if I don't have it next lap. I just need to put some space between him and I.
I think I'm gonna finish the game in shot LOL. It has 6 hours of story.
There you go.
One shot. I meant.
I knew what you meant. Believe it or not, I'm getting pretty good at understanding typos and
My brain
all that
disconnected
stuff.
for a second.
Your controller disconnected. You had to hit the PS button. That's actually really funny. Wow, that was a little strange. He's staying right up, and I know that the last 5 laps are going to be some sort of battle. I feel like they're going to find some speed or put on their party mode. Fair to say, though, I love this racetrack. It's such a fun one to run. It's not easy, but it's not hard. And it's more like a traditional track than the last 2. Both Baku and Monaco, both circuits. This is sort of a street circuit because it's inside like a state park, and I'm pretty sure they use it for all sorts of different things.
Yeah, LOL, I just froze for a second and saw wireless controller disconnected. Haha.
You hear that little sound? The sound effect it makes. Oh, that was not good. But the good news is I'm catching up to back markers, and again, during the end of this race, that's going to cause traffic for those behind me, and for me
Glad
too.
I got 2.
Nice. Glad you got 2. It's a good reason to own 2 controllers. It's the first thing I bought when I got the PS5 was a second controller. I can't believe they don't give 2. But I get it. It's like a $75 thing. So this slow Williams, which is probably Nicholas Latifi or George Russell, is going to eventually give me a little bit of a pull.
Yeah, I hate him for that.
Yeah, it's already an expensive console. So I'll get DRS coming out here, I think. Nope.
It's like buying a phone with no charger.
Mm-hmm.
Coffee phone.
Whoa, come on. You're supposed to get out of my way. That's what the blue lights mean. So that cost me pretty big. Now Verstappen is easily within striking distance. But he's also going to have to pass. Oh, he already did. Damn. I knew it was going to be a race to the finish with these guys. Yep.
Okay, clear.
Oh, Max just wrecked.
Caution, the virtual safety car has just been deployed due to a buildup of debris on the track.
Max
Make way,
wrecked.
loser. Michael is coming.
Yep.
Speed, our delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. We've been informed that due to the increasing risks...
Here in Europe, a PS5 controller is $65.
Huh. I definitely paid 75. Max Verstappen has been disqualified. Yes. That was... He just crashed his own car. I mean, I didn't do that. This is going to make it tough, though, because now... Safety car is kind of like a rolling restart. I don't know where it is. I'm going to speed up a little bit. But we basically just all have to stay in order and go slow.
He just disconnected, haha, rage quit.
He did. He did. He rage quit. Rage quitted right into the wall. I mean, I'll admit that we were battling, but there was no reason for him to do that. I had the line. He braked late. I braked a little later, but I had the racing line. I'm sure that's why they DQ'd him. Because normally when you crash out, they say you have been so and so has been left the session or is finished or something like that, not disqualified. So I'm sure he keep these tires warmed up. So he went off right here, but I don't see him anymore. I'm gonna weave a little bit, keep the tires feeling good.
Woof woof, emoji paw prints.
Yeah. Hey Murph, how you doing? Murph's getting so smart,
Look
she knows how
at
to
them
use the...
behind you.
And everybody's like, what?
Hello, Murph.
We're coming up to the safety car now. Do not pass it. You are the leader.
Do
On the
not
safety car.
pass. Come on, a little faster here, Aston Martin. Let's your beautiful car, but let's see you go a
Murph,
little
sweet
faster.
girl, emoji heart suit, emoji heart suit. Elbow cough, hi. Asset 2K.
Oh, I'm very happy now.
Virtual Yug, Arthur Morgan.
Virtual Yug. Sorry for the weaving, I just don't want my tires to get
Late
cooled
Murph
down.
knows how to speak.
Sometimes, when she wants
Whoa.
something. Okay, safety car, you gotta go in now. You have to go into the pits. Don't go for another lap. Nobody wants to watch us do one more lap behind a safety car. This must be maddening for the drivers in real life, having to drive behind basically a street car. Everything gets slowed down. Your brakes cool down
Ermel
or
say
overheat.
woof woof too.
Oh, nice. Let's see what my temperatures are at. Yeah, see, like, tires are cold, brakes are hot. I guess the brakes are okay. 98C, that sounds really hot. Did the safety car just hit the wall? Ooh, that was kind of close. Come on, radio man, tell me the good news. Tell me when the safety car is going to go in.
Okay, the safety car is coming in this lap. We'll be pacing the field in sector 3. Make sure to respect the delta until the safety car is in the pit lane.
Okay, so basically what they're saying is, alright, you can speed up. Wow, that was really weird. Huh. Weird, look at that. It's making me maintain the delta.
Green flag.
Okay, we're back racing again. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah, almost made it through the whole race without a flashback. That's what those cold tires will do to you. Man, that sucks. Let's start up that over again. Okay, gotta take it a little easy, but I do have to get away from Valtteri. Okay, here we go. 3 more laps after this. Pretty good spot to be in. Especially since Max Verstappen got DQ'd. That was nice. Problem is Bottas is in the same machinery as I'm in. So with the right lines, he can actually catch and pass me too. So I keep hearing the crowd making like a concerned or surprised sound. It's not sure what's happening behind me. So weird to try and get that intensity back after spending a little time behind the safety car. It's funny how that works. You get into this rhythm and then the safety car totally throws you off. Yeah, we're almost there. Now in real life, at this time, Bottas wouldn't be a concern. He would be spending his time blocking Perez in 3rd place. This is my teammate. It's supposed to help. I'm the #1 driver. Lewis Hamilton is the #1 driver for Mercedes, and so he would just sort of sit back and take the podium. He would take 2nd place, unless of course Lewis was driving extremely slowly. But even then, I'm not sure. They might not have them fight it out.
The stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
All right, so after the safety car, I guess they turned off DRS for a bit. I didn't notice because I'm not allowed to use it. But that means I have to be careful. I don't think the game will respect team orders. $1:15. Alright, I'm supposed to be back, but I got time to finish this up. I gotta get away from Valtteri Bottas. If I'm going to win this thing, I need this last lap to be pretty cherry, because he's definitely within reasonable striking distance, I think. Final lap. This is your final lap.
This is your final lap of the race.
Let's burn him.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Well, that's good. Fuel efficient, tire efficient. This Mercedes was a wonderful ride. It's too bad all the regulations changed and ended the fun. And home stretch. No hands, Mom.
Fantastic.
That was fun.
Grand Prix.
Let's see who they give driver of the day to. I wish I could get a report on Sebastian Vettel, one of the best drivers out there. He's very good, or was for a long time. Another multi-championship winner. Toto Wolff.
And they've hung
They
on
didn't switch to the
take a
black shirts yet
superb victory
at this
here
time.
today.
They were still on the white
Tell me,
shirts.
Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
Well, I honestly feel it was down to the driver and car today. I mean, we can talk driver skill all day, but if you don't have a solid team to back that, you're never going to get anywhere.
It's very true.
When you hit that sweet spot of having both an excellent driver and an incredible car,
That was fun.
that's when you see results like those we witnessed today.
That was really fun. I got to watch the podium real quick, and then I'll bid you all adieu for a couple hours.
For an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team. And they certainly deserve
How it should be.
Congratulations, Michael. Very
Thanks.
good race. For me, you are the driver of the day.
Awesome. I'll take it. I'll take driver of the day. Thank you. Thank you. That was really fun. I have that baseball cap. Really fun. That was really, really fun. I was so glad to be getting through it without having to use the flashback feature, but it's okay. It's a game. Sometimes you just have to do those things.
MVP.
Mm-hmm. I feel that way.
Nicely done.
Lewis Hamilton.
Thank
takes
you.
over
Actually
the lead in
having
the Drivers' Championship
you all
after an
here
excellent
was the
result.
MVP. That was the most important and valuable part of all this for me. It's much more fun to get interested and excited about winning when there's somebody here to hang out. So thank you very much for being
Oda.
here. Yep. Peace, love, and burritos to my friend
PLB.
Oda.
Always.
PLB and the Hezzy baby. This is really fun. Thanks for being here, y'all. I'm going to go grab a real quick snack, finish up what I have to do at the workplace for the rest of the day. I will post the schedule and the stream, whatever, thumbnail in just a couple minutes
Into
for
a
Red Dread.
house.
In the house. For sure.
Oh,
Asset.
good luck to work.
Thank you. I hope you can make it tonight, and it's Friday night, so if you can end up staying up, we'll play some RDR. Arthur, I'll see you there. Oda, I know you've got a busy weekend and stuff going on, so if you can make it, great. If not, no big deal. We'll catch you
Yes.
next time. Good. I'm glad. Until then, you guys be good, and I'll
I
talk to you
will.
in like 2 hours. Awesome, Asset. I'm glad. I'm very glad. As always, thanks for being here. Take care of each other, and take care of yourselves.